Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today it's the third and final game in this three-game interleague series between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball, and it comes your way next. Brian Saito, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Here's Mookie Betts, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first two games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Here's Ender Inciarte. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Saito has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into game.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he lays off again, ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone. Here's Corey Seager. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there.
A bouncer to the left side. Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Walker Buehler will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Settling in now, Rich Kessler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Rich Kessler.
First delivery to him on the way. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in playing well. 2-2. The 2-2. Popped him up. Turner in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Standing in, Raimel Tapia. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Bases are empty, one man out. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 2-1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Oakland, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So stepping in, Andrew Coles. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak roller right side. Reed scoops it up. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Henry Sanchez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Henry Sanchez.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Coles patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And, fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Now the A's designated hitter, Dustin Fowler. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Toles. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. And he's a guy looking to break. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now at the Oakland Coliseum on a fine day for baseball in the East Bay. Into the box now, Randy Gonzalez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Chopped weakly to the left. Nunez takes it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Hit back toward the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Digging in, Austin Barnes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Nunez over to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Franklin Barreto as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So with 1 gone for him in the inning, let's check out where they sit in the current standings, and you can see they enter play with a nice 4-game cushion. Now in the box, Gil Garcia, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time. Popped him up. Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for Oakland.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Rich Kessler. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Weak grounder back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Popped him up. Reed in foul ground, and he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toll. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave them loaded. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to first. Gonzalez comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First base.
Next up for the A's, A.J. Reed. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here now the 2-2. Grounded to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, second baseman, Henry Sanchez.
Striding in once again, Henry Sanchez. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Tolles. And the inning is over. Stepping up now, Randy Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1.
Trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit. They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So striding forward now, Austin Barnes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in to try it again, Franklin Barreto.
Number 1, shortstop.
Now the pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Barnes shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Mookie Betts, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the 1st out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Sanchez. Throw gets him. 2 down.
When a guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So striding in, Corey Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch is popped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set, and the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Kessler, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner goes for second. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. The A's strand 1. Still no score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Back up the middle. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now batting, Justin Turner. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble.
The 3-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Cole.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toll. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. At the plate, Henry Sanchez.
The batter, number 4.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Barnes gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired. 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 into the box, Randy Gonzalez.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Next for the Dodgers, Colton Wong. He's bounced out and flown out in the 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. The second for one, on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he misses there. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much.
And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the ninth. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still no score. At the plate, Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Line toward right center. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Juan Coronado takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Juan Coronado.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Toles comes on now, and he has it 1 down. 0-0 our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Striding in, Gil Garcia. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Rich Kessler, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 2-2 one more time. Pops this one up. Barnes moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down. Here's Ender Inciarte. Here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ballgame. Rats.
Such a tough one as a pitcher, D-Row. 25 outs and then to give it up with 1 out in the 9th.
I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, you don't want to be on a team that gets no hit, without question. You're going to do everything in your power to mix in and knock, and that's exactly what they... But tip your hat right there. The guy has thrown the heck out of the ball tonight.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. TJ Ibar takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Inciarte rounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, first baseman, Scott Coburn.
Ready now, Scott Coburn, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 Oakland error, and 2 left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side.
The 2-1 is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
They'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. 0-1 the count. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Henry Sanchez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Drilled on the ground to short. Beautiful diving stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
A 2-0 finish today. The Dodgers came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Juan Coronado gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brian Saito is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 45th on the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.